Hello there. Hope you're all having a lovely, what day is today? Wednesday, I think. I just wanted to make this video is going to be pretty short. I'm not going to be doing a whole 10-minute long thing. I just wanted to kind of come out with an announcement that back a few months ago, I don't remember if it was a year ago. I think it was a few months ago. We concluded the last of the Q&A series, which was focused on the Chaos Dwarfs, I think was the last one. And we had a bunch of fun with it. It went really, really well. I'm extremely proud with how the Chaos Dwarf Q&A ended up finishing. It was well organized. We got to answer a lot of lore, pretty much everything that could have possibly been asked about the Chaos Dwarfs, at least in my opinion. And I got to do a lot of really fun research and had a really good time with it. After that, I did a community poll to figure out which race in Warhammer should feature as the next primary focus of the Q&A series, which ended up being the Empire. However, after that, I had done some speaking with essentially kind of my manager, community manager, or video man, I don't know what you want to call him, but someone in my community who helps me organize a lot of things and kind of try and figure out like what is working, what's not working for the channel and stuff like that. And going into 2023, I'm wanting to be really aggressive with going into getting a lot of work done on the channel. And when we had spoken about the Q&As back then, the decision had kind of been that looking just at all the numbers, as far as like the amount of people that watched and interacted with the Q&A series versus how much effort it took to make them, it became rather evident from like just kind of a pure data point of view that the Q&A series were not great, unfortunately. So I don't know if I made like a full video about it, but on streams and whenever someone would ask me about it, the response is basically that I'm not doing Q&As anymore, just because they took so much time investment and so much research and all this stuff. And as much as they were fun, there's my dog, by the way. I don't know if you've seen her yet, but pardon the interruption. She likes to mess around with the blue screen. But in any event, I recently had a conversation with someone. It was a very meaningful conversation, and it was super lovely, and it really touched me that this individual basically was able to express to me how much the Q&A series meant to them, and how much they loved it and how useful it was and all that stuff. And after that conversation, I came to the decision that I don't really care how successful the Q&As are. I don't really care if not that many people watch them, because I did not realize how much the people that do watch them, I did not truly appreciate how much they love them. So we're back on, and we're resuming right where we left off. So sorry, the image is mirrored, but we're resuming with the Empire. So if you got any questions, this video is going to come up on Wednesday. I'm recording this Tuesday evening, so I'm going to try and see if I can find a better way to organize the questions by having a link down below. So look for that. There'll be a pinned comment. Whatever the pinned comment says, do that. I'm going to try and see if I can find a way to have questions organized on like another website. That way it will make me only have to go to one place and I don't have to tear my hair out, as opposed to gathering questions from 3 places, usually being like Patreon, here on the YouTube, and the Discord. Having in multiple places was kind of the most nightmarish aspect, followed up very quickly by trying to get rid of all the questions that are basically asking the exact same thing. But in any event, what I'm basically going to do is however I end up hosting it, the questions will be open for 1 week. So this video is going to go live on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So next Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, it will close. And I won't be taking any more questions because it just will go on for eternity. The Empire, I'm going to ask for y'all's patience with this, in that the Empire is very, very dense. It is probably the most fleshed out faction in the entirety of Warhammer Fantasy, bar none, just because it has the most amount of Black Library books. That's really the biggest problem. And also, they are functionally the main characters of every single expansion, or at least play a significant role in it. So feel free to ask any questions you want, whether about the history of the Empire, its culture, its military strategies, its structure, the units, the characters, the knightly orders, the gods, the religions, the economy, relations, just whatever you want. The floor is open. But do understand that this probably won't be out for a while. After the Chaos Dwarf Q&A, or I should say the Chaos Dwarf Q&A was my favorite that I ever did, and I think it's the most professionally made one I've ever done. And with that, we literally approached it from the perspective of, we didn't start uploading them until the vast majority of the questions were answered, and we're going to do the same thing here. I am not going to upload any of the Empire Q&A until I have answered at least 50% of the questions, and that's going to be after we have collected all the questions and then also gone through all the questions to cut them down so that so people aren't asking the same question over and over and over again, because that plagued the Ogre Q&A rather poorly. And then once we've gotten rid of all the redundant questions, then we have to organize all the questions so that they're all in similar categories. And once we've done that, we will be good to go. So I'm going to ask for your patience on this. The Empire is going to be a mighty task. It would be a lot faster if we were doing a smaller race, but I think a lot of people are really excited for the Empire to really feature heavily after a smaller race like the Chaos Dwarfs. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm very excited to get into it. I'm geared up. I'm ready. I'm energetic. So please join us and ask away. Like I said, please check down below for the pinned comment, which will tell you what to do as far as where to submit your question. It'll either say just drop it here in the YouTube comments, or it'll say please go to this link and put your question here and submit it. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. And we should have some actually pretty cool lore stuff coming up soon. And yeah, thanks for watching. Also, Sadie says hello, since she's like, I'm gonna screw up the green screen. Sadie, hey, Sadie. Like, I'll look at you, but you get nothing else from me. All right, bye bye.